Hello everybody, my name is Victoria. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Friends of Strays Animal Shelter, and I am happy to have you joining us. I'm going to give you a little orientation information and take you on a tour of the shelter. So I just want to let you know several of the opportunities we have here at Friends of Strays. You can work primarily with the cats. We do cat care cleaning every day of the week. You can do dog care and dog walking. You can also do the housekeeping training to help us with laundry and dishes. We do have Happy Cats as well. That's a group of cat whisperers. Sometimes we get cats in that are very frightened, very depressed. So we work with them to get them over any of their fears, acclimate them very gently into the shelter, and we have a 100% adoption rate out of the Happy Cats program. Anyone in a vet tech program over the age of 18, you can do hours in our clinic. You can volunteer for adoption training to help people meet up with their new family member. Events, we have lots of events in the community, so we always need great volunteers to set up, talk to the public, pass out flyers, sell our t-shirts, just answer basic questions. Dress code's important. We always want you to have long pants, some sort of sleeve, and closed-toed shoes. That is for our insurance. We have strict policy on that, so try to remember before you come in, no shorts, no flip-flops, no sleeveless. Okay, during hours of operation, meaning when we're open to the public, you will enter this door. Tuesdays we are closed to the public, but not to volunteers. So on a Tuesday or before a shift or before an opening, you can't use this door. So I'll show you another one you can use. When we're not open to the public, that front door will be locked. Nobody will hear you knocking. So we want you to walk around the back of the building and you enter through these double doors here, which are open when the first staffer arrives. So you come on in here. Once you enter the double doors, you'll come over to this little station, and this is where you'll sign in as a volunteer. So watch carefully. You're going to hit this button, swipe, hit Safari. Here's the passcode for the login. And this will bring you to your time clock. You will use the same username and password that you made up when you did your application, so it's important that you write that down so you can remember it. We ask that everybody clock in and out for their shifts. The more hours we can log, the better it is for our shelter when we're applying for government grants. So help us get more for the animals by always logging in and out. You'll get a name tag after your first training, and they are divided by last name in groups, and that's a good way for everybody to get to know each other, know who you're working side by side with. This is our adoption center. We have people coming in all the time looking for a new family member, and our adoption staff will try to hook them up with the best fit, or they will just do some shopping. These rooms are special. These are called our almost home rooms, and these are used for cats that have an issue with other cats. Maybe they've never been with other cats, they don't like other cats, and they're not showing well in the room with other cats. So we have these rooms which are a little more homey, and they get to spend time with whoever's working in here, so it's great for socialization. Cats that have been here a while as well sometimes just need to be showcased, and we'll put them in here, and next thing you know, they're out the door to their new home. So we have two of these. I'll give you an example of our cat rooms. The nice thing about our cat rooms, they're very airy, they're clean, they have natural skylight, they have cat TV, which they literally do watch all day long. And in the cages, there are two compartments. One is a food and bedding compartment, and one is a litter box compartment. So they have plenty of room to be comfortable. I want to bring your attention to cage cards. These are really important when you're volunteering. This is a boy named Hal, and it's recommended he not be adopted with kids. He's very fun. This is Paige, and she is a girl, and it has a little bit of a description on her. And also there will be indications on the cages if they are on a special diet or if they are resting after surgery. Now this is a good cage card to look at. This means that Jolie, somebody loves Jolie, but they might not be able to take her home, so they have sponsored her adoption. So she's basically free when someone falls in love with her. This is the kitten room. Now, right now, it's empty except for cookies. In this room, you'll also notice that there are no cat trees and TV, and that's because kittens are too young to be just roaming. And they're small enough that being in these cages is not that big of an issue, and they're not here very long. So we don't want these little guys climbing and jumping too hard and injuring themselves, so they are not allowed on the floor. You may hold them and love on them and play with them, but it will be done in your arms, seated, or in the cage. Now for the dogs, this is a quarantine room for dogs. Sometimes we get puppies in that could be suspicious for ringworm, which is a fungus and highly contagious, or they may have tested positive for parvovirus, so they will stay in this room while they're getting treatment and only staff will deal with them. This is an intake room for new dogs. They can rest in here while they're being vetted and wait for their spay-neuter and vaccinations, and get to play with some of the staff here and kind of get used to the place. This is our dog adoption room, so come on in. These dogs are all on our website and awaiting their new homes. We also pay attention to cage cards in here. Hello, Maggie. You'll know she is a girl. There's nothing alerting us on Maggie's cage, so she should be good to go. However, over here, you have Woody, and it's telling us no yard, okay? There could be a lot of reasons for that, and we just want to obey the signs, as you know. And if you have any questions, ask one of the staff. We also have a yard out here. Always make sure you see that the yard is clear before you take a dog out, and I would always get permission from one of the animal care staffers if you want to do this. But you can come out here on a nice day and play fetch, just sit and chill. We do a lot of meet and greets out here to make sure dogs are going to get along. So this is an option for you. So I want to take you through a tour of our medical clinic. We have isolation rooms here and here, which is very important in controlling any kind of ringworm or upper respiratory infections. We don't want to spread it. So these guys get the best care here and don't contaminate the other cats. This is the clinic. We have intake cages. This is our lab. We have a full-time vet and vet tech staff here at the shelter, so we can do all of our vaccinations, our spay-neuters, we can do dental procedures, just about anything. So it's less stressful on the animal not to be transported by car back and forth. This is the surgery room here, and this place can be jumping sometimes. Come on back out this way. And we do have a restroom for you volunteers while you're here. And this brings us right back to the lobby. Okay, so you've completed the tour and now you're ready for your training. So you want to go to your page. It'll look like this. We can track all of your hours here. I do put some reminders that will pop up. If anything there is that you need to know as a volunteer, we will let you know. So the first step would be to sign up for your first training. So you want to go here to opportunities and opportunities list. Okay. And here's all the activities based on the adoptions, events outside the shelter, in-shelter animal care, and outside the shelter. Your first one is going to be under the heading training. So these are the trainings you can set up for. You'll just click on it. It'll pull up some information you can read about, and it'll pull up all the opportunities for you to sign up online. Once you've done your training, I remind you, let me know, and I can take you out of training mode so that you can now set up your shifts to work with the cats or the dogs. All right, on behalf of all these lovely cats in here, I want to thank you for watching this video and your interest in volunteering and helping us help these homeless animals. The next step for you will be to sign up for your first training, which will be on your page. Again, remember your username and password. You can log on from our website and you can sign up. There's a whole segment on trainings. You'll see all the times and dates that these trainings are offered. So you sign up, you get yourself trained in that particular area. Let me know after you've done the training, volunteers@friendsofstrays.org, that you've completed the training so I can change and upgrade your qualification to take you out of training mode and into service mode. You'll be able to then freely sign up for all the shifts that you want. We look forward to seeing you around, having you on our team, and making this the best shelter ever. Thanks.